Hello! Today we're going to be looking at replacing the AC compressor belt on a 2000 Chevy Silverado. This Silverado has the 5.3 V8, and these steps are going to be identical for any full-size Chevy V8, Suburban, Tahoe, Yukon, etc. Anything with the 4.8, 5.3, 6.0 V8. On this particular application, you can see we have the main serpentine belt here. And then separate from that down here, we've got the AC compressor. I can get some light down there. It's kind of hard to see on the video. You can see the threads from the pulley. There's no belt there. And that runs on a separate belt entirely. And to take a close look at it, all I did was remove the intake here to give us better access to the serpentine belt assembly. And then went and looked at the AC compressor itself, and you just want to spin that with your hand and make sure that spins, that it's not locked up, which in my case it is spinning freely. So it looks like this belt has failed simply due to wear and age, not due to the AC compressor locking up and breaking the belt, which is great news. That means we're just going to need to replace the belt. We're not going to need to replace the AC compressor. There's two belts, as I said. The main serpentine belt runs in front of the AC compressor belt on the crank pulley down there. So in order to get the compressor belt behind the serpentine belt, we're going to have to remove the serpentine belt, and we're just going to remove that with the belt tensioner right here. And get that out of the way, and then we're going to be able to get under the vehicle and install the AC compressor belt. And here I'm detensioning the main serpentine belt. I've just got a 1-foot breaker bar on a 15mm socket on the tensioner here. We're just going to detension this by moving it clockwise, just like that. And you can see we get the slack there on the serpentine belt. Then we're going to slip the serpentine belt off. And now that we're able to get to the AC belt side of the main crank pulley, we are going to be able to install our new belt. And here's what it looks like. Just a short, cheap belt from O'Reilly's. And to access the tensioner for the AC pulley is a little bit different. You can kind of see here there's a tensioner just to the right of the AC pulley, right where my light's focused. And we're just going to take a short 3/8 inch extension, and there's a square hole on that tensioner. We're going to insert it in and attach a ratchet, and then crank the ratchet over just like we did with the serpentine belt pulley. And that's going to give us enough play to get the AC belt around the AC compressor and the crank pulley. And here we have jacked up the vehicle and removed the front apron. That gives us a little bit better visibility here on what we're trying to work on. As you can see, here's the main crank pulley, and then the AC pulley right next to it. We've got the serpentine belt kind of moved out of the way, and then the AC belt right here partially installed. And we're just going to thread this around here, and then over to the AC compressor pulley, and then tighten that tensioner. And we have our brand new AC belt threaded on there, running from the crank pulley to the AC compressor. And we've got our serpentine belt threaded back on there with the tensioner. Now we're ready to fire it up and see if we've got some ice cold AC once again. Hopefully that'll be all. Just make sure that your compressor is not in fact locked up when you fire it up, or you'll end up burning up your brand new belt. But hopefully that's all there is to it. As you can see, it's very straightforward. Can save you quite a bit of money from taking it to a shop. But if you have any questions, just feel free to post them on the video, and I'll do my best to try to help. Thanks.